Hello, everybody. This is Tailbound Storm, and I'd like to welcome you back to Minecraft. Now, last episode, if you remember, I mentioned the rules of this, and I also started gathering items. Well, as you can see, there are no items in my person right this instant aside from 5 emeralds. Before I begin anything in explaining what happened, I'm going to quickly show you something. I have officially set up the egg purchaser within this. And it will not give me eggs unless I have 5 and only 5 emeralds on my person. So I can now purchase eggs at will. So there you go. I can now do that as I need. So every time I get 5 emeralds, I can come over here, press this button, which has a ton of command blocks, which I'm not going to show you to it, and it gives me 1 villager egg. Now, for those of you who may have been aware, those of you that play Minecraft, we recently got an update as of June 6th. Which means that on the when I last recorded this, we were in 1.9. Now we are in 1.10. Now, as you can see, the village does look different. There is a reason for that. During the time frame of the update, I decided, because I would have time to record and I was only 2 episodes in, which meant the village wasn't that done, I could easily go back and restart the village, in which I did. So now, instead of having it to where we're playing in 1.9 or a world that was originally spawned in 1.9, we are now playing it straight up a game that started in 1.10, which means that some of the possible things that you can see and get in 1.10 will show up in this LP. So that has happened. As you can see, the paths, they've changed it from gravel to this dirt. It's called a grass path. You can't find it within creative unless you give yourself a grass path, which you type in, give your name or your username, and it's grass underscore path. So if I type in give, if I could spell give Teamware says grass path, ta-da, I now have a grass path. So that's happened. They also have added an auto jump feature. I am not pressing the spacebar currently, so that's interesting as well. There's also a couple other things that they've mentioned. I will probably not get to them during this LP, at least not right off the bat, just because the fact that some of these things we're just not close to in this world. For instance, in deserts and in desert and marsh biomes, there's a potential of coming across fossil structures. There are also, aside from that stuff, various other things such as zombie villages, polar bears, and Lord knows what else. I'm sure that most of you who play Minecraft or who are, avid watchers of that stuff, sorry, have chickens in the way, probably already know about this stuff because this is coming up. I'm recording this on Saturday, the day after I realized that the update happened, and unfortunately, this isn't going to be uploaded until Tuesday. This week, because of the change of, because of the new setup and everything, I decided that this week I'm not going to be recording a Skyrim. You are now watching this during the normal time that Skyrim uploads. I do not know if I will keep that and have it to where I put Skyrim on hold. Anyway, as I was saying, I do not know if we're going to keep to this as when we had it to where blah, 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 blah words. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not entirely sure if I want to put Skyrim on hold, but for the time being, because I generally don't really enjoy the Skyrim LP, it's kind of just something I started on a whim, and personally speaking, I kind of like playing it by myself over that of actually recording, because I can't concentrate and play Skyrim at the same time, or commentate and play Skyrim at the same time. Though concentrate's a good one too. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Anyway, words. That's how this works, right? I know what I'm saying, right? No, I don't. What am I saying? Anyway, so with that, that was kind of a thing that I decided. I was thinking that I might end up replacing Skyrim like at least for the time being, with this, just because I enjoy Minecraft a little bit more, and I'm a little bit better at playing it and commentating at the same time. Anyway, so besides that, I'd also like to mention that there are a couple things that I obviously have to do now, considering the fact that now the village is a little bit different in shape, because we have like these weird small hut structures, which I find very intriguing, and also very tiny. As long as they're happy, I'm not going to complain. But anyway, aside from that, I'm also going to be probably doing a couple various things, such as setting up the distance in which I can leave and stuff like that. I originally had that set up already in my other world, but because, like I said, the update happened, I wanted to kind of jump on the bandwagon and see how this would look in the new update and everything. So, I got an achievement, getting wood, because, I haven't done that already at all. Not at all. Let me quickly grab some wood. I already have a crafting bench because this village actually has a library in it, which is awesome. Less work for me. I am not going to complain. I've already got a bed, so I've already taken care of that problem. I'm gonna just let this despawn on its own for a bit. And aside from that, there's like a couple other different things. But yeah, so the world hasn't changed. This is still the same exact setup. I've already set up the tree farm because I did do that, despite the fact that saying that I didn't get wood. Ooh, sorry, I got a hiccup. I've already set up the tree farm, so we've got the tree farm already going, and we have, some wood now. And I probably didn't even have to leave the place now, but yeah, leave the place where things go on, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore because words. This is going to be a long LP, man. It's going to be a long LP. What?
You're like, this is going to be a long LP.
Just because I can't words. Anyway, Josh found that funny, apparently. Anyway, so it's almost night. I'm going to quickly go to bed. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. No. No, I didn't want to put the board down. I just want to sleep. I can't get into my bed. I can go to bed whenever I want to. Problems that I shouldn't be yelling about. Anyway, so that's done. Like I said, Josh kind of came in, and here we are. Kind of base of operations thing going on here. We're gonna shove this down. I'm gonna quickly make some sticks. And first things first, as I did last episode, I'm gonna quickly mine the coal that's nearby. And leave these guys to their own devices for a bit. I'm gonna mine the coal. Where is the coal place now? I'm all thrown out of whack because the village is different. I'm so out of it. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna grab this, some stuff for Hot Topic, which is nice. And it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna make a stone pickaxe as soon as I can. I probably want to mention that all the rules that we have already discussed that I've already posted up are staying the same. That is not changing in any way, shape, or form. I'm not entirely sure how everything's going to turn out. I'm kind of semi-hoping that we come across a couple other villages, because villages can now spawn in taigas as well as everything else, so that's really cool too. I need like 2 more. Awesome, thank you. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to see how that goes. I'm not entirely sure what we'll have in store for this area. Or anything, really. Not entirely sure. I don't know. I'm kind of winging this. If you can't tell. You probably can tell. Anyway, so I've got enough coal. That's a pretty decent chunk of coal. I normally go until the axe breaks, but I kind of want to get doing other things. Want to get things done. Okay. That, and it's taking forever. Ooh, look, potatoes! I don't know why there's potatoes here, but okay. I'm not going to complain. Alright. First things first. Taking that. And next thing's next. Grabbing that. Sweet. Okay. So now that's done. Perfect. Okay. We're going to set down that there. And the butcher's place is going to also be where the stove is at. And obviously my little castle is going to be adjusted later, but right this instant, I'm not worried about that. Okay. So, next thing's next. I'm going to quickly grab the farm stuff, because, I really do need food, and get that all set up. So that'll be good. I've got plenty of seeds. I can now, chickens, follow me. Are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? I have the food source you love. Do you go after these instead? Oh! That's weird. Okay, chickens. That's weird. I find that really weird. Okay, then. That makes getting chickens a lot harder now. So, okay. Chickens now require beet seeds. You learn something new every day. Come on, chickens. Come on, chickies. Hey, chickies. Hey, you. Why are you being finicky? There we go. Come on, buddies. In here. And repopulate. There you go. Make a baby. Thank you. Things I do not ever want to say in LPs. Anyway, so with that, we've got that stuff. It's gonna take some time getting used to the idea that chickens, require beet seeds. Anyway, so with that, I'm gonna grab some more wood. Okay, wood has been obtained. Eggs have been obtained. I'm gonna quickly, even though these guys are only temporarily being set in here because I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do for the farms. Okay, got a decent little chicken farm going now. So that's good. Anyway, the next big thing that I should point out to you guys is that the world of Minecraft has also added in the fact that in these fields, trees will randomly spawn. So, for instance, when you find a village that's a plains village and you're surrounded by other things, you may have a chance of actually, finding a tree or 2 or 10. So they're called lone trees, and that is something that they added in recently for this update, which I find really interesting. So there's that as well. I have more eggs. There are a lot of chickens around here. Even when I respawn, there's a lot of chickens. Anyway, so back to grabbing some coal. And I'm just going to keep using this until it breaks. Yay, levels. I'll be glad when I can find some iron. Okay, but if I remember correctly, I know the basic gist of my boundaries just because I did kind of fly around a little bit to get an idea outside of this regenerated realm. It's quite a distance. I've got a pretty decent square going on from how far I can go, but I think I'm going to stick with probably staying within the bounds of sight of the village just for safety reasons more than anything else. So there's that. There's also a couple things that I realized after getting into creative mode when I was trying to set up everything for this episode, but I will point that out later. For now, it's just going to be focusing on gathering more coal up and obviously setting up trees. And getting more stone so I can have stone tools instead of wooden tools, because wood tools don't really last that long. And they take forever. Obviously, iron stones are better, but not iron stones. Iron freaking tools are better, but we don't have that resource right this instant. Words! Can't speak, yo. How do I do things? Mouth, words, movement, work. Okay. I have to admit, I'm really appreciative of this, of the coal that's nearby. Like, that makes things a lot easier for me. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm just waiting to hear the breaking noise now. There we go. A little bit faster. Alright, now that we've got a pretty decent chunk of coal, and I'm gonna continue to grab things, we're going to head back down. Okay. So, I think that this will be it for this episode, just because it's kind of mostly just showing off the fact that we're in 1.10 now. There are a couple of small things that I'd like to point out that I've already done so with. Most of the big things I've actually touched on for this. Boop. Chickens! And with that, if you liked it, press that like button. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and join our team. I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys.